Tell you what it feels like now I'm on the outside. Do 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 do. Willy Wonka enthusiasts and welcome. I don't know what Willy Wonka enthusiasts mean. Welcome back, visuals, and welcome back to the Visual Guys News. You had a handily buddy. What the fuck you got on your head? Have you had a lovely week, lovely week, visuals? Don't start this bullshit this early in the video. It's usually like fucking 10 minutes of this shit. I sniff my armpits while I haven't showered. Either get on the bed or stay up. Judo chop. Go on or off. Or off the bed. He's gone for a full strike. Ah, the claws! At the point where I'm too scared to cut his fucking claws, visuals. Alright, are we on then? Are we on the fucking bed? In your head, I chucked to the floor and it's now ended up on my shoulder. You enjoyed that, didn't you? That's like I said, it is time for another epic version. Epic version? Epic edition! This is the virgin of the Visual Guys News. As well, we've got to do a shameless plug. We haven't actually done it, I don't think, on the channel. We started a new podcast over on Spotify. Spotify exclusive. They signed me to like a fucking 8-year deal worth over 14,000 yen a week. I don't know what the conversion rate is, yen into pound sterling. No, not really. I think we've got 4 episodes up so far. It's a weekly podcast called Dan's Talking Crap, where I just literally what the name says, well, it does what he says on the tin. Where Dan just talks crap. It's usually solo. We have done one episode with one of the lads from work. He was very quiet in it though, but hopefully he's going to be back on soon enough. But yeah, shameless plug, got a Spotify, type in Dan's Talking Crap. If this isn't already annoying enough for you, and you need more of it, well, you can have some more over there. See, can you just see the yellow stripe? We've got a Dairy Milk Caramel half-eaten there, chilling on the Autobot logo. And I know why somebody's gone over there. Good day to you, sir. I've chucked the hat because now you'll want hat, won't you? Now you'll want hat. Fucking Balrog. Realise as well, this is John Cena's one of his newest shirts. I didn't realise how big his nipples were. Boy's got some massive Ariana Grandes. I don't know what they're called. What the fuck are they? Don't fucking eyeball my hat, mate. He's doing his little fucking get ready for a lunge. Don't fucking eyeball my hat, you wannabe cool dog. You're a saggy staffy. When all the other staffies see you, they go, look at that one. He's saggy. I hope they don't. That would be very nasty. And every time I give you abuse, you just want to fight straight away. I don't blame you. Stop. I get it. I haven't showered. Keep coming. I just dropped him, by the way. He jumped on and he dropped. Yeah, I battered a poor defenceless puppy. It's time to get the old hair shaved again as well. We're getting a little bit Cal Pilkington-esque. I remember there was a time where Cal Pilkington kept it a little bit longer than he should have done, and it went a bit gammy. Listen, this video literally has just become me once a week, hasn't it? Dossing with the dog. That's what it is. It's just called Dan and Optimus Playtime. Have some of that, you tramp. Woof. 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 But anyway, what are we doing? We're doing the Canoozy news. We have the notes. And do you have your hot beverage visual? How's this over there? It hurts to be fat. It ain't over till it's over. Advice for you young kids when you grow up. I expect your life expectancy is a lot longer than mine, pal. Don't get fat. Oh my God, stop yawning every time we communicate. It's a yawn. Stay nice and healthy. Bit of muscle. You got. I've never. Why do they have muscly bits there? We don't. But like he's like kind of got. Oh, you like that, don't you? Oh, do you like the ear? Do you like the ear? Oh, lead into the ear. What do we do? He's trying to do a skanky leg as well. What the fuck? Where's all this shit come? Say it, don't spray it, man. Shit everywhere. But anyway, visuals, right? I always say anyway, but, and then, oh, what we doing? It's the news. Haha, we get it. And then I forget where we're going because I get distracted by a yawn. I want to be here. You can leave. You can literally leave as and when you want. You are not forced here. But were you forced in the house by me? Because I guess when I got you, I made you mine, which is kind of like a weird abduction, but there was money involved. I went to someone's house. They were selling a puppy. I bought you, took you away from your family, and now you're mine. Is that not some weird child slavery shit? Because we just don't... Do we do child slave labour? Child labour? You can't go to a hospital and say, "Hiya, love, I've come to buy your baby," and then they'll sell it to you, because then that's trafficking. Is this... Well, it ain't human. It's not even fucking dog. I don't know what the fuck you are. Have we done trafficking? I feel like we've done a trafficking, and I don't know if any other humans ever really thought about the fact that that's got a dog or a cat or any kind of animal that they've done a trafficking. We may be wanted for a trafficking. Let's crack a lack with story number uno babuno, starting off in Florida, because we love to take trips to Florida because the people that live there must be absolutely mental. But Florida man caught on security camera licking doorknob for 3 hours. That's right, some poor bastards out there were, I don't know if they were woken up or if they just ran back the footage, but they got to endure the thrilling director's cut of strange Florida man licking doorknob for 3 hours long. That must have tasted like absolute shit. And I am, anybody that knows me, girlfriend, friends, mother, everybody knows that I am still a baby and I judge the strength of stuff or what it's made of with my teeth, and I will often chew. So I chew shit. And I always, it tastes a bit funky, and I'll spit it out and go, "Well, what do you think it's going to taste like?" I'm like, "I don't know, I just need to test it." It's like my safety barrier. If I don't know who you are, you give me a pinky. I go, "Yeah, you're safe to continue, sir." And it'll... Your fucking head off us. And, you know, it's all done dusted, but for 3 hours is a bit extreme. He sat there... I don't quite know how you lick a doorknob, because it's either going to be... A doorknob is one of them ones, isn't it? So you're going to have to... Why do I do this? And once again, but for the last time, don't worry. It is the last time today. We have Florida man once again. I don't know if it's the same Florida man. It could be knob licker guy to this guy. Arrested for hanging on traffic lights and shitting on cars passing underneath. That's right. Another Florida man. Maybe they were a team. Maybe they were a duo. I don't fucking know. But one of these Florida bastards climbed at the top of the traffic light like, "I'll give it to everybody," and they just shat on cars as they were going by. The guy must have had a full ammo full. His belly or wherever the poo-poo stays, it must have been ready and locked to go, because usually you do one, that's you for like the next day or whatever. But no, if he was continuously shitting on cars, he must have had, unless he was up there eating as well. People, "Is it raining or something, Susan?" "No, that looks like shit." And it's lunatics up there just shitting away on the cars as they go by. He's giving it, "Have it, you bastards." It's lovely. Poor Mike and Susan are on the way to, you know, bury one of their friends. It's their funeral today, and they've just been shat on by Ralph up there. Just fucking hate life. It's mental. You'd have to assume he hates life if he's literally, physically, and emotionally shitting on other people below him so they can experience his misery and pain. Look at that. Psychologist Dan. Did the trafficking, did the pooing, licked the doorknob. We're doing it all. I kind of commend this one, right? This one's kind of, one of the ones where you say, fair play, but boyfriend who dated 35 women and told each of them that he had a different birthday so he'd receive 35 different gifts throughout the year has been done for fraud. Now, cheating and all that shit, absolutely wrong, don't do it, whatnot, it's horrible, disgusting. But the fact that my man was out there getting 35 different gifts throughout the year, I wonder if some of them he said like, was like the next day, like the 12th of Jan and the 30th of Jan, so like, can I have the new PlayStation? And the other girlfriend would like, I need the new game for my PlayStation or some shit like that. And it's a bit weird because the amount of time and effort to like balance it all though is far beyond me. You can speak to my girlfriend on this. Sometimes she can barely get a reply from me for like 2 hours. If I come in and I've stuck a film on, or I've gotten from work and I've not, whatever's happened, sometimes she messages me back saying, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah. Sorry, I just forgot that I was a human that existed in life for a bit." But to do it to 35 women, because he would have to constantly cycle through, and that's a lot of women to balance your life out with, though, when you think about it. Because if he's got 35 girls or 35 girlfriends, I'm assuming some of them he might have lived with, so he had to have lied about his job, saying I'm working over here, and it's really when he's after work, he's actually got that one, and back and forward. And I'm assuming they would have all been sort of in the same kind of area. And 35 girls in the same area are bound to walk past each other a couple of times. Without, maybe massively huge cities, maybe not, but I think a small city like where I live, you would definitely walk past each other. 35 of yous. But my guy's a G for working out a way to get 35 presents. I would love 35 presents a year, but I'd have to get 35 girls to talk to me. And then once I start talking to another girl, I'd have to prepare for my current girlfriend to then come and smash my face in. So I'd take a hiding. I would probably take a hiding off the girl that I've tried to speak, because I'm like, "Strange man with beard and Spider-Man shirt." And I'm like, "Oh, honestly, I'm safe. You can trust me. You can lick my finger. I'm safe." You know, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?" And then I've been mazed or whatever. And then my, like I said, current girlfriend comes, fucking Rob Van Dam, fucking frog splash or some shit on top of her. So it wouldn't end well for me. But I would like to try and get 35 presents throughout the year. Maybe my current girlfriend should do that once a month. There's 12 months a year. We had it twice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8, and 20, 25. 20, 25, 22, 24. 3 times a month, give me gifts. I am the gift. I'm very confused at this one, visuals. I have no idea what's going on. This is, we're going to do this thing from now on where you take a coffee swag to brace because you don't understand what the fuck is happening. Okay, the nerves are calmed. The worst thing is when you cuddle your nan at Christmas and it hits her in the eye. That's all we've got to go off. That's the only bit of information that's been told to us, is the worst thing is when you cuddle your nan at Xmas or Christmas and it hits her in the eye. What the fuck's hitting her in the eye? You're getting up to cuddle your nan. You must be really, really tall. Because straight away, right, is it just me? Is it just me? And I'm assuming it's a cock. I'm assuming this person saying it's horrible when I get up and hug my nan on Christmas and I smack her in the eye with my dick. Am I the only one that's thinking that? Surely I'm not the only one that's thinking. The answer must be C, cock. It can't just be me, because what else is going to hit her? I mean, if you got a big, massive one of the blokes with huge beards and you thingied, or what, you schnout? Maybe you schnout your guy and nan. But who's going in for hugs like that? Oh yeah, like it doesn't exactly. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work. What? It's gotta be his cock. Why are you so tall, and why is it eye level with your nan when you get up and from wherever it is and you smack her in the eye with your cock? And why only on Christmas? So if you get up on the 14th of fucking April, it's absolutely fine, because I don't think that's a day that celebrates anything. There probably is somewhere around the world, but as far as I'm aware, no. You get up on the 14th of April, you go, "Hiya, nan, fancy a cuddle?" She goes, "Yeah." It smacks her in the eye. It's fine. You can cock your nan in the eye on April the 14th, just not December the 25th. I'll remember that. Yorkshireman, terrified, as I think it was terrified, I've read, or tortured, or tormented, as mystery stranger kept yelling porridge through his letterbox. That's right, some poor little lunatic in Yorkshire, or some poor bloke in Yorkshire is chilling, doing his thing, whatever they do in Yorkshire. Eat Yorkshire puddings, or something to do with gravy. I don't fucking know. Coronation Street. No, Emmerdale. I think Emmerdale's in Yorkshire. Fuck knows. There's a bloke in Yorkshire who's been terrorised, tormented, tortured by another person who's been coming to the house and yelling porridge through the letterbox. This literally, when I read this, I thought it would be quite cool to go around all the houses, or any house that I can around this city, with sticky notes and write random words on it. Like, like pineapple. A house, write pineapple on a sticky note, put it there. Next house, put toaster oven. The house down the road will put wheelie bin, just to see if it made the local news to be like, some vandal keeps going to houses and putting sticky notes on the door saying random words, and I could sit there and go, that's funny as fuck. Because to me, that would be funny, because this is the most pointless random story ever. Don't get us wrong, the first time will be alarming. You're sat there watching the Great British Bake Off and pottage! And you're like, what the fuck's happened there? And you probably start with the missus a bit like, Jeff, did you hear that? Some lad shouted pottage. I know, what the fuck? And then, you know, maybe it leaves it a couple of nights and you're dozing off to Match of the Day on a weekend and pottage! He's fucking bad! And it keeps I understand it will be a bit weird, it'll be a bit traumatic, but after like the second to third year of it happening, you'd sort of be like, you'd leave him a glass of water, you'd leave him maybe it's like a weird Santa that comes, you leave him a couple of cookies and milk. I couldn't say the word cookies there, pal, you don't care. And you leave him some cookies and milk and let him chill, and you're pottage! And away you go. Oh, he's had a nibble of his cookies and half of his milk's gone. It's a weird, it's also one that you couldn't, well, you could catch, obviously. You have your camera set up at the door, but it's whether if the guy comes every single day, then you know you can wait on the front or whatever. But the guy might come one day, leave it a week, then leave it a month, then come back the next day, then leave it 4 days. And if he makes it so random and sporadic, it would be quite hard to catch. But I like the idea that the kind of criminals that stem from our beautiful land of England, Great Britain, our kind of criminals are the ones, instead of, you know, rocking up with weapons and shit like that, they're the ones to shout porridge through your front door. I'm gonna stick in Yorkshire because this poor bloke. This bloke is, right, think of all the worst traumatic stuff that has ever happened to you. Maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe you've been in a not fatal, if you were in a fatal accident, then you would be dead. That's what fatal means. Maybe you're in a traumatic accident. Maybe you're in a really bad relationship. Maybe you've got a shit dog. But this guy trumps anything that you've ever been through. As far as I'm aware, he's okay now because it says that he's slowly recovering. But Yorkshire dad, who had a chippy that cost him had fish and chips that cost him 54 quid, says he's slowly recovering. That's right, he bought a chippy that cost 54 quid. I imagine it was a family chippy. I imagine it's one they ordered. They're like, fish and chips for two, chip butty, you're having just a plain chips, you're having, you know, chips and curry. Whatever it may be, I'm sure there was a party going on. The company's like, £54 on fish and chips. It's not the Yorkshire accent. £54, yeah. Fish chips, lad, which to job. It's a very bad Yorkshire accent. And he's traumatised for life, that's right. People out there that have, like I said, lost loved ones to gang crimes. There's people that have lost loved ones in wars. There's people where God himself, you know, the fate of God, what an act of God is taking people out, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes. But no, this guy's trumped it because he spent 54 quid on the fish and chips. What world do we live in? Visuals, that was this week's Cannoozy News. We do have to attend to the housekeeping and we have to get to the sports and weather, where we've got a lot of construction-y stuff this week, Visuals, on all the different sports and weather that we've got to do. So we're ready. Buckle up, buckaroos. Let's take a look at some sports and weather. For this week's sports, we have we've got these... I was trying to figure out what I wrote there. But we've got these two lunatics, right? I work kind of-ish in construction. You're not having the dairy milk! It's the sports, but it's not really the sports because we don't actually talk about sports. I used to do sports, but then I got really fat. I kind of work in construction. Hopefully the gift's been playing over and over. And I use diggers and we use different plants. I didn't realise they were called plants because we have a thing called plant hire. Why the fuck they call plants? Anyway, there's a machine that's used for digging. But these two lovely lunatics have decided to dig with the shovels into the bucket. So they're doing the job that the machine's literally been made to do. That's one of the jobs that we would see one of the young boys do at work. And we would let them crack on to see how long it took for them to be like, oh, we're being twats. Time for the weather, where I'm not going to tell you anything about the weather. If you do need to know that, just look outside your window. This week's weather, it's a case of Oh my fucking God, I ain't doing that for a job. There's a bloke, I don't know if this is the correct way you're supposed to coagulate. This is the way you couple up trains. But the fucking carriage is coming in at a decent little bit of speed. I'm not talking hundreds of miles an hour, but it looks like it's going relatively quick enough. And he's in the middle and it just fucking, and he's sat there. How the fuck do I do this with my fingers? He's an idiot, and it's like, how can I bend a finger? Ah! It's like, wah! And that's him. That was the worst diagram I've ever seen in my entire... You can even see the video. That is the sports and weather visuals. But before we go, you know that we, like I always say, we need to put some Barry White on. We need to relax you. Get the baby oil out and relax your soul. Cleanse your spirit. Cleanse your heart. Because it's time for Dan's happy ending. So here we go. It's the ending of Dan That's Happy. Cheers for kicking the camera, you cock.
Oh, look, it's that fat lad. It's Dan. Ugly Dan, and he's really, really fat.
This one, it's a happy ending because I hope to God it ended happy. This is, like, I am not bothered. This one just stresses me out to fuck, but I ain't bothered with heights. No issue with heights, like in planes or tall buildings. I don't give a shit because I know I'm secure. I ain't going anywhere. But I would be scared of heights if I'm just sort of dangling, doing whatever. There's these fucking lunatics working on whatever it is they're working on. I'm assuming it's a skyscraper or some shit. And they're like dismantling shit, I think what they're on, to make a ladder to get back. It's fucking disgusting. That is the time where you look and you go, ugh, because it's very stressful. Like I said, I ain't bothered with heights. I don't give a flying fuck. But when you're doing heights at this sort of shit, that's when I am bothered. It's like the people that you fucking see rock climb, they've just got a sack of chalk and they're like, yeah, I'm fine now. No, we're all right. We don't need... See, if you're at the top of the rock really high, it's fine because you just stood. We'll walk back down. No worries. But if you go, yeah, I can put my nail in that bit and I can fucking chuck a tooth on that. I can fucking get up. No, if you have to go up something really tall and you're having to do a lot of chalk and shit, then it's fucked. It's minging as well because the people that are hurt for that, you kind of have to go, you did know what you signed up for, you know what I mean? It's like if I just started randomly climbing the Eiffel Tower and fell off, they'll go, he did realise he was fat, out of shape and unnimble as fuck. He knew what he was getting into. So yeah, fuck that for a job. Yeah, the visuals, that was the visual, guys. Canoozy news. If you did enjoy, please, Wabooski and Shanuski, let me know in the comments below anything you want to let me know about which one of my toes is the cutest. Absolutely none of them, because they're all rank. Go check out Dan's Talking Crap over on Spotify. It's spelt how it sounds. I could put a link in the description, but I probably fucking won't. But yeah, more Dan's Talking Crap. I need to shave my hair this week so bad. More importantly, visuals. Thank you so much for watching, you beautiful, lovely bunch of bastards. I feel like, I don't know if I have. I don't know if it's worked. I've tried to tone it down a little bit because at the time of recording, we've not long had the Aston Villa Newcastle game in 1-3-1, and I was at the Newcastle Luton game, and I screamed my little ass off 4-4, and I know my voice is still recovering. I thought I better tone it down a little bit, but I don't know if I have. You have to tell me on the annoying scale. Did we hit 10 on the annoying scale this week? Probably. Visuals, you're the fucking best. We always keep being you. We always salute with the right hand, don't we? We always keep being you and keep on. And that's the deal thing. No.